this server. I accidentally did something and deleted the footage. I'm leaving this server and I'm going to another one. Because the person in white probably isn't leaving anytime soon. So I'm just going to go to. So I'm going to leave the game and go to a different one. Okay, I thought that was gonna leak all of my friends' infos. Good, I didn't do that. Let's go, I'm the person in white. So now I can actually start building my plane. My plane won't be this one that, I had a plane, but I accidentally, built something different. Also, one thing that I really want this plane to be able to do is to be able to hold something in its cargo bay. To be able to hold something in, the place where it would usually hold luggages. Because one of my main things for this plane is to complete this one, the box. It wasn't really the main thing for the plane at the time, but now I want it to be. And I want to be able to add landing gear if I really want. Oh. That's probably going to be very annoying. You know what? Let me just have something mark this. I'm just going to go to plane. I'm going to save this. I'm going to cancel. And done. Okay, now this is the block I'm building it around. Save. Okay, this is the block I'm building my plane around. And you might say, just go to your autosave slot. Well, the last thing in my autosave slot was also the red brick. So, yeah, I've actually lost the plane. Okay, this is what I'm building around. This is probably where I want to build the middle of my plane. Or actually, maybe a few blocks behind it. I'm gonna build this thing. Okay, right here. It's the placeholder, I guess. Those are in line. I can't really tell. I really hope they're in line. My plane was like 3 of these high, I think. And I can place 1, 2, 3. It was around, my plane was around that height. It was like higher up, but it was around that height. This is just where the landing gear would have been. And the landing gear was a little far back, so I'm gonna get the base done for the plane. I'm gonna pause the video and get the base done for the plane. So far, so good. I can almost envision what this plane used to be. Okay. It's been a few minutes. It's 12 o'clock, so I really have to hurry up because I do things at 12 o'clock. But, oh yeah, I'm green because of the thing. But I've built a bare frame for the plane already. It's gonna be way better than this, but first I have to check to see if this flies, which I will do in a little bit because, as I said, it's 12 o'clock and I do things at 12 o'clock. Okay, I'm back. Let's check the stability. 12:16. Let's check the stability. Or, actually, if it's going to flop around when I fly it. I can, okay, it works like that. It works like that. So if I'm gonna place something that resembles the shell. Kind of like... Actually, I'm gonna have to do 2 tests for stability because there's also the one... This is probably gonna be somewhere around here, probably right here. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, but like I can't say. And then there's gonna be... I mean, it won't really be right. It's not gonna be right where I place it. I mean, it is, but like... This is probably the closest I'm ever gonna get to making what I had already. I guess I used all 3. I know I used all 3, but I'm probably not gonna do that. I'm probably only gonna use 1 for time's sake. And you know what? I'm probably not gonna get to stuff that quick, so I'm just gonna launch it. I'm gonna walk onto it. Once I get a door and stairs that detach, I'm gonna do it. First test. This is perfect, if not better, because I made a mistake on the last one, and I can even see the shadow. It's exactly like the last one. I made this out of obsidian. Also, one thing, I'm supposed to be able to get out, which I can. It's not going to be exactly like this because of... Oh yeah, and I don't know how to fix it, but like when you get out as the pilot, eventually the thing starts tilting down. The thing tilts down, and the more it tilts down, the faster you get, causing it to tilt down even more. As you can see, I'm registered out of the seat, and it starts tilting down. It's probably a weight thing, that I can fix. It's probably a weight thing, which I didn't even think could be a problem in this game. This is very stable, but it's going to be even more stable once I get the shield thing. Now I'm going to be getting out of the plane, turning on the shields, and getting when I land, because these things don't have enough fuel to do it. And I don't know, these things don't have enough fuel to go all the way with the speed they give you. And I don't know how fast. Yeah, you drop around right here. Holy. And I don't know how I'm going to be able to permanently offset them. I want to like permanently offset it, so like... No. So like you have 2. I want to find a way to permanently offset it. So like you can have 2 you can have 2 on at the beginning, and then at the end when it turns 1 off, you can have 1 on. I don't know how to offset it other than every time going, but every time I do it, I don't know how to offset it, but other than every time I do it, I have to load it, turn 1 on, go to the back. Actually, yeah, I have to do it, turn them on, turn the back one off, which is gonna be pretty hard. So actually, yeah, turn both of the side ones off, and then go back, and then go to the front and do that. I don't know how. I don't like how to do that, but like, yeah, that's all I can do. But now I'm gonna build the shell of the plane and do more testing. I'm gonna build more of the shell of the plane and do more testing. Please tell me I didn't just save. No. This always happens to me. Whatever. We have autosave. Phew, that's the building process for me building it. It would be way easier if my keyboard and mouse weren't acting up right now. I use the glitch technique, by the way, which kind of helps, I guess. I glitched a lot of blocks together to make that gradient. Now I want to outline this, but But I think the way I'm going to do it is removing one layer and then outlining it instead of just making it wider because it takes up less space. So I'm just going to pause the video, and what I end up with is going to be good, I hope. Oh, and also I have to save this to plane because autosave isn't going to help me forever because I feel like autosave is on a timer because it didn't save the last two things I added. Save. Oh, and also you do not go faster with more of them. And I wish there was a fuel canister in this game that you could use to extend the fuel lifetime, I guess. But I guess it wouldn't be much of build a boat if much build a boat-y if you could have fuel canisters to make your, if you needed fuel canisters for everything and they didn't just come with fuel, and have a limited fuel that won't get you to the end no matter what. Like for the fuel thing, for the fuel situation, if you want to get to the end, then you basically have to like wait for the you basically have to wait until you get to you have to wait until you get to what's it called again? You have to wait until you get like right against the rocks to turn it on, and that's probably not going to destroy anything but the glass. So yeah, but I actually have to start working now because I'm not going to be able to get this done before the day ends. I just realized something. Like I went to go use the bathroom, I came back, and then I realized something. In building this plane, if I'm going to be making an outline, am I going to have the two glitch, like the glitch thing and then the glitch thing next to it, going to be an outline? When I go to there, like it's just going to be 1, 1, 1, 1, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, because to make the glitch less noticeable, because the glitch is less noticeable when it's in black, but it's also less noticeable when it's like, I'm going to start with the outlining. But it's also less noticeable when it's, but it's also less noticeable when it is like the same two things glitching together rather than glass and let's say obsidian. It would be obsidian. Hopefully I get enough obsidian from this to be able to build both sides of the tail thing. You know how some airplanes have like those tail thrusters or whatever? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to build. Something like that, those tail thrusters. So let me just pause. Let me finish outlining and building the tail thruster thing, and then show you what I really mean. Hopefully I'll have enough things in my outline. Actually, I think I'm gonna buy something for my outlining. Which one of these blocks? No, it wasn't concrete. It was titanium that I used for outlining. Or it was titanium. I already have 80. 50 more should be able to help me, I hope. I really hope what I'm destroying isn't 100 plus, because then it's gonna like destroy what I'm building. But let me finish this, and then I'll show you what I mean by whatever I just said. I don't remember. And then I'll show you what I mean by like the tail thing. Yeah. So, I'm done taking half away. I'm done taking like one entire layer away. You can see I didn't take anything away from the back, because how I do the back is to be determined if it's gonna, based on how many materials I have, if it's gonna be titanium or titanium in another block or something like that. Or not only the block gradients, but how I'm gonna do this, actually I can delete one of these, because this is just the very edge, I guess. That's where it actually goes down, so yeah. Hopefully 130 titanium blocks is going to be enough for all of this. And you'll probably know in a few seconds. The titanium is definitely going to be enough, because I just did over half of this, over half of the outline already. And half of 130 is 65. And I have more than 65, so yeah, I have more than 65. So this is going well. Also, this little thingy in the corner that you see every time, that's just a video I've been watching while I do this, because things can get boring. Who is this dude? Whatever. Things can get boring. I just remembered in doing this, there's one that went wider than this, so which means, honestly, I want this piece to be, no, the gradient from whitish to grayish. From white to gray is like too strong. But it would actually be this much if I actually took the fact that this would have been right here. You'll never understand. What I mean is this would have been right here. I mean, no, not that. That there's one of these, not one of these went all the way to right here, so the exit point, so the next point would be right here. So when I'm outlining it, it would be right here where I'm putting these dots at. Also, I'm still in the video. It's just like, as I discussed in the video that y'all will probably never see, I have a coloring thing in my recording software. Yeah, so it has to be bigger to actually be how it would have been. So I'm planning on if I should do it wider, or if I and make it make more sense, or just cap it off like this. And also, I just remembered that commercial airplanes have those little thingies, those little end flaps thingies or whatever. So I don't really know. Yeah, like, yeah, oh yeah, I'm still watching that video. Whatever. Yeah, nah, whatever. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna do this, so yeah. Okay, so it's been a few seconds from whence you last, it's been like a few seconds from when you last talked to me, probably 1 minute at most, but it's done. I probably have enough to outline the edges, but what I'm thinking is, because like either it has to be a full block, or it's just this. Either it's a full block, it's this, yeah, with those, or it's this, which is kind of weird looking. You know what? I'll just go for it. I'll go for it. Actually, I think I can find a way to do this how I really, really want to do this. Yeah, I can. First, this involves using these to just have the rough outline. Done. Now, instead of placing, I can still have the one block thin thing. Instead of placing them like that and having two for the glitch, there's a fourth way to do it where I place it from the outside, which places it in there and does the glitch in there, which is probably both from the top and the bottom, a spot that I'm not really going to see much. So yeah, I just did it. I'm just going to save it in plain. It probably already saved in the autosave menu, I hope. I guess it does two different things that we're doing at the same time to try and load it faster. Yeah, so that's how far it went for this. And now I'm going to load this one. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to go on to making more than just the outline. I know I did pause the video and I started building and thinking about it, but one thing that you should know is for stairs in this game, I'm just gonna do something like, you should if you want to have stairs that like fall every time you do this, you should probably do something like this. You know, you place them a few blocks away because they actually don't just go with the flow, really. No, you can still jump up from that, I guess. You go up here, and now, say you launch it, it automatically falls, and it will interfere. Also, is this a good boat? Imagine this plain outline is a good boat. I might test that. Yeah, I'm testing this. I wish this recording software had a 2x speed selector, where you could just select a part, where you could start part of the video, press 2x speed, and have that entire part just be sped up in the actual recording. That would be pretty cool. I mean, I do have a pause button, as you can, but having yeah, that would be pretty cool. The titanium is fragile, I guess, more fragile than the obsidian, but I'm waiting for one to break. But the obsidian is less fragile. Also, I just realized if the titanium falls, then the obsidian on the inside won't be able to keep the walls up. The only thing that can keep the walls up is if I place a seat. Whatever. This is probably going to be a good boat. I'm not going to test it. I'm going 0 miles per hour. Yeah, right now I'm going 0 miles per hour. So far, so good. I built the front, which is probably one of the hardest parts. I redesigned it from the way I used to have it in like a different server. What is this dude doing here? What are you? What is this? Are these kill bricks or something? Okay, they're not kill bricks. What is this? Whatever. I've been using this glass to get up. But since I've built something in the front, I might as well build something in the back as well, you know, just to kind of try and balance it out. First, I need to finish with the thing in the front, then I'll move on to the back. I feel like I'm just doing this because I'm coping, but it's done, right? Wrong. Haven't even finished because of the curving stuff. Yeah, I might be losing my mind. I'm literally on almost an entirely new rotation of players. That's how long I've been on. Okay, we are going to, yeah, we're going to start the back now, I guess. I'm thinking, should I outline every single... No, I shouldn't. Yeah, we're on to the back. Let's do it. First layer, second layer, and also I'm thinking about if I should hollow this out. I probably shouldn't, but I'm just thinking about it. But, oh, I guess I'm not done. Second layer. Okay, from which one of these? 1, 2, 3. Third layer. Fourth layer. I'm watching a video and I gave up on piling it over and over again. Fifth layer. Sixth layer. Seventh layer. I'm done with the entire part of the back, I guess. You know what? I think I did part of it wrong. Just gonna go back to 2 layers. I don't know which layer that was on, but I'm not gonna count. Yeah, I think I was done when I did this part. I just have to check. Is this... Let's just pretend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6, 7. Oh, dang. Why? Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's how it kind of looks. I guess it would look better if I did the bottom. But do I have 6 down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5. So it's going to be a bit different, but not too different because it's 5. I guess I'll be able to line up the two a little bit. Okay. Now, let's try and build a frame for things. This is I feel like this is shorter. Nah. Maybe it's just my perspective. Now it's time to build more of the frame. Like for things like the windows. Okay. I actually, instead of continuing to build the frame, I decided that the cockpit should be walled off from the rest. I got this door in my hand, but this door can be activated with stuff like that. So I'm going to use a technique. to stop the door from connecting to anything else. To stop the door from connecting to anything else. Because, yeah. Okay. By placing this lever here, it shouldn't connect to the seat and should go straight to the lever instead. Come on. Yeah, it goes straight to the lever instead. Now I delete the lever, and I have a door. Okay. Now to actually work on things like the frame. Okay, I used the technique I was talking about. And I have a staircase that's not connected. Just gonna save this so that once I go in here, I was using this, the technique to stop it from connecting to anything else. But now, just gonna make sure I save it. When I go here, well, it's supposed to just fall. Yeah, it falls. I guess something happened when it was falling. Oh, yeah, it's probably because I stuck it into the ground. Oh. And yeah. For the most part, it shouldn't interfere with my flying. I'm actually going forward with no propulsion. Hey, if you don't got wheels, turn yourself into a wheel. If your car doesn't have wheels, turn the car into a wheel. I don't know what would make this work. But also I have the frame for things like some of the windows. I have a door. And most of this is pretty accurate to what it once was. I didn't have the full outline. It was only outlining the wings, because I was too lazy to make a full outline and delete all of that. But you know what? No time is better than the future. But why is this actually working? I'm barely taking any damage because it's just almost impossible to figure out which way I'm going to be going. Barely anything hits me. And I skip over most of my problems. And I land directly on some of them. Just actually, why is this so... this level is really destroying a lot of things, I guess. I'm just barely getting out of the way of those things. Oh, this is the one with the water. How is this gonna work out? Nah. Hey, I guess I know. Hey, I guess if we crash, I'll know how to get by. I mean, I must have landed on a bunch of bad things for me to have a hole in this obsidian because it's obsidian. Shoot. Being on an obstacle means destroying the obstacle for however long you're on it. I'm actually made it to the end with no propulsion whatsoever. Just a plane, frame, and a dream. Oh, my plane is disintegrating. I guess I didn't want this place to be littered with planes. I mean, littered with planes and boats. I got the treasure. And also, it's a pretty good use of these blocks because I don't know if you can use them for anything. But let's continue building. Yeah, let's continue building my plane, and I'll see you when I finish the frame and start thinking about my material problems. Because I never had enough to completely finish the plane, but this is different. This is a different and better version, so I don't know what's gonna change. So after an hour of me doing other things, after an hour of me server surfing, making myself food, after an hour of me server surfing, making myself food. Wait, what? No. I already did this. Wait, what? So I was saying, after an hour of me server surfing, not after an hour of me, because I already did the outline. I guess it got reset for whatever reason. But after an hour of me server surfing and doing other things to have a place where I can build without doing it, after an hour of me, making my lunch, eating my own lunch, fun, it starts to come to my eyes that my plane. Wait, no. Oh my gosh. I did this part already. Whatever, I'm just gonna redo what I already did. See you in a few. Well, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to have that in the corner. Well, first of all, my staircase needs improvement. I think I'm just gonna have it like floating, I guess, because it's not like that's gonna do much. See? You go up it pretty fast. It's not like you're gonna notice that's like not even on the ground. Or I could just fix the issue where it's not fully on the ground. Well, as I was saying, actually, I got interrupted. Not only because of this, but okay. Well, I just friended this dude. He was like, "Does anyone have an AFK farm?" And I was like, "Yo, nice build, thanks. How long did it take?" 1 hours and 30 minutes. What? Oh, crazy. Well, I'll let you get on with it. Blah 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 blah. Oh, I thought I already did this side. Maybe I only did the top. I'll just build it while I talk. Well, what I was saying is that, what I was saying is that, actually, I already had an issue with not saving it, but I'm almost done after a few hours of taking breaks to do stuff like making myself food. Yeah, it's getting along pretty well. And I'm close to being done with it. Just gonna save it another time. Yeah. It's taken me 3 hours and 30 minutes, and it's crazy how so far, let me check my recording, you've only seen around 39 minutes of it. It wasn't long from when I paused, but yeah, I don't have any more materials for this. I need more time. More money. Oh, and now I think about it, I am also planning for something for the bottom. I do have 200 of this. I could just make the bottom fully I could just make the body part for the bottom almost fully obsidian, because I usually don't have the bottom of the wing. Actually, the wings don't even need a rounded bottom. They can be flat. Yeah, I think I might just use some obsidian for most of the bottom. More protection, I guess. And then I'll actually fly this. I just want to get the obsidian placed down because the hitbox for the thing is wonky. The hitbox for this thing is wonky. I want to have one of these inside of it, like this, you know. But the hitbox is wonky, so you know, blah blah blah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna pause now because I'm not a good speaker. Okay, it's hollow inside, but you know, I don't really think I'll need much of that protection. This is turning out pretty well. Now just to make the little hole at the end. Alright. Okay, I'm mad. Whatever, let me just pause. Okay. I still have a lot of obsidian from when playing probably bigger than this. It looks weird right now, but that's only because of the back part and how I connected it and stuff like that. I tried to make it look like a better plane. Didn't help. Where is it? Yeah, I'm gonna place. First, I'm gonna place something surrounding this. Huh? No. They don't give me really for the weekends. What do they expect that I get home with from the weekends? I'm in middle school. Bruh. Why do they expect... Whatever. Whatever. I don't care. Like, brother asks me this every single week. Whatever. As I was saying, I placed this here. Perfect, so that it doesn't show. But it's there. Hopefully that connects. No, I should be able to place a block here. So, what's stopping me? Okay. I placed one. Come out of that hole. Now there's just a hole at the top. Okay, I'm really good at this. I'm ready. I don't think there's anything that I need more for. If I do find a reason to get more, like something like this part. Actually, I think I'm gonna fix this part. Well, actually, first I want to place more of these rockets so I can just get them out of the way. So the thing with when you load something and you save it, the autosave, when you load something, the autosave automatically saves it. So say if you load something and you realize it, it's just gone because the autosave won't even help because it already loads. Because of that. You know what? Yeah. I think I'm ready. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try and round this out, add a tail fin. You know what I mean? Look at some plane models, add a tail fin. Stuff like that. Also, I think I built this entire thing backwards, kind of. Yeah, I think I did. Let me just fix that real quick. So, I didn't fix the thing yet, but I'm flying this and I'm looking at the back and I'm starting to think that I don't... Yeah, okay, they can come out the sides. So, I can place those blocks I destroyed back. That was pointless. I can place those blocks back. So, let me just... Holy crap. What is... What? Whatever. Dude, get off my screen, please. What? Get off of my screen! Oh Okay, I just realized that you can actually lock the button, which is pretty good. I don't want to accidentally save one thing as something else. I was like, what does this lock button do? I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess they should have at least had a lock button for the load thing, because that would have helped me a lot. So I don't load one thing when I haven't saved the other. But you know what? That's pretty good. Now I'm going to finish watching the rest of my video. This is an ad, and I'm not sponsored. Okay, I'm realizing I want to make the windows go higher, because if you're sitting like this, you can't even see out your window. Like, what's even the point if you can't see out of it? So I gotta just shift it. So let me just higher these up. I guess I didn't really put in the window panes yet. But like this works way better for view, but like it looks weird because your thing would usually be your window you would usually be see your window would usually be like lower, I guess. It's not like we have better seats. I mean, I guess we have one seat that's I guess more ideal that we can just place on a block. You know what? First class is 2 seats in the front, I guess. Yeah, first class is like 2 seats all the way in the front. That's the entire first class. First, I want... Okay, so this 1, 2 is first class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are gonna be just business class, economy all the way up to here, and then these last 4 are gonna be poor people class. Why is it gonna be poor people class? They paid to be sitting on, wow, I guess the last 2 for now are gonna be poor people class. Why? They paid to be sitting on a seat. Hey, they can still see out their window, I guess. But yeah, the poor people class. Like, you shouldn't even be falling type poor. There's not that many seats. Maybe businessman can be like on wooden chairs. These chairs kind of have backing on them. The business one can be on wooden chairs all the way to wherever. So where's my wooden chairs? Whatever. We have this chair. And we're just going to do this. They have controls, but that doesn't matter because that's for the air marshals, I guess. Actually, let me just place these 2. Yeah, okay, they're connected. So now I can place the windows. Also, I don't want this to be a very long video. That's why I cut out most of it. So I'm just going to cut out a lot of this part. I've thought about it, and I think there's something I want to add to this plane. Something special. I already added a throne for whoever's here. I wanted to add a flap at the back, but then I deleted it because I was like, because it looks so weird. I think I want something that can protect me. Like, well, actually, I've been meaning to add something else in the cockpit. Maybe like in this corner. Yeah, and this corner would be perfect. Right here. A jetpack for me to use. Actually, there's an even better spot. I mean, logically, I wouldn't be able to reach it. But, oh, yeah, I'm still not able to reach it. If I place it there, so I'm just gonna, like, nah, I think I'm just gonna go with putting it in, like, the corner. Say I get out, which direction do I get out in? None. Okay. But what's actually important that I'm actually gonna add, first I wanna... Oh. I think I want to, like, first, do I have the... Yeah, I think I do. Well, actually, this is gonna be pretty useful, I guess. A parachute button. Can you imagine how cool that would be? First, I want to add one of these over here. There's nothing it can connect to back here. And one of these in here for when I place the parachutes. So, like they don't... I don't know if you just activate them and they bring you down. Or if you just, like... I don't know if you're supposed to, like, activate them and they bring you down. Or if it's something different, like... I don't know. See, I don't... It might be activation and it brings you down. Or... Or it's like, say I'm out of engines, I have enough of these, and I activate it, then it's gonna slow my fall. The back would probably realistically be heavier, so I'm just going to, do that. And place one more right here. Don't I have like one more? Yeah, I do, so I can do that. Then we'll delete this. I'm going to delete this and add a button for that. Not a button, another switch. A switch for that. Where's... I could have sworn I just passed over the switch. Oh. Okay. I don't have much time left. So I need to finish this quickly. But now... the back one's deployed. Did the front... I don't think the front ones came came close to deploying. whatever, it works-ish. I'll fix bugs later. I really need to get the top done because I have a Zoom meeting I have to get to. Oh, and